Everybody loves a little bit of drama, whether it's a tangled web of small-town love affairs or the heightened stakes of a world war. Film critic Tony Toscano has the reviews for shows you can watch of all shapes and sizes.
Good morning. Available on most VOD platforms is the dramatic World War II film, The Road Dance.
Are you having improper thoughts about me, Kirsty MacLeod?
Who else?
I've been called to England and to the Western Front. And when I return, we'll make a new life together in America.
Living in Scotland just before World War II, a young woman's life takes a dramatic turn when a terrible tragedy befalls her. I chatted with the film's star, Hermione Corfield.
What do you think audiences are going to take away from The Road Dance?
I hope that there's a resounding feeling of hope. That's ultimately, I think, what the story's about, and that's ultimately why I think Ritchie chose to end it the way we ended it, because it's really about resilience, it's really about hope, and I suppose a feeling that regardless of how miserable things can get and how rock bottom you can get, there's always a way up, and there's always a light at the end of the tunnel.
The Road Dance is a beautifully written and moving story of sacrifice and love. Hermione Corfield's performance is absolutely stunning. Again, The Road Dance is available on most VOD platforms. It gets an A and is not rated. Hitting the Lifetime network is the adult thriller You Can Never Go Home Again. It stars Jackie Moore.
Oh, here is your new teacher, Miss Sanders.
Thank you, Mr. Carlson. And hello to the Fletchers. You must be my new student, Taylor.
Yeah.
And you just moved here from San Francisco?
Palo Alto.
Oh, Stanford. Nice neighborhood.
And I'm Mr. Fletcher, or Jack, aka Dad.
Emma Sanders.
A woman and her family move out of the city and back to her husband's hometown, where he finds himself drawn to their daughter's teacher. When he tries to end the affair, she becomes unstable.
Hopefully no one's inspired too much by by what Emma does and how she reacts to maybe rejection. But I hope that people see that the deeper meaning of this is it's basically Omar and Maria's characters, their love story. And you know, we all have times in our lives where we've had relationships that have been challenged by something, and this is a very exaggerated way to show that, but I think people will connect to that.
Although the plot is a familiar one, You Can Never Go Home Again is a nice diversion film for an evening at home. Check it out on the Lifetime network. It gets a B and is not rated. Coming to all video-on-demand platforms is the sci-fi horror comedy Madelines.
Human test. Trial 1.
Did you make some kind of mistake?
I didn't make a mistake. I created a loop. It wasn't supposed to execute. It was just in case the script got hung up.
You compiled the code incorrectly. That's the only way to look at it.
3,600 versions of me are going to show up every day at the same time.
Working in their garage, indie entrepreneurs Madeline and Owen discover the secret of time travel. There's only one hitch. A bug in the code creates a new copy of Madeline at the same time every day. I chatted with star and screenwriter Brea Grant.
I mean, it's a little bit of an actor's dream, right? You get to play multiple roles in one movie. There's a lot of me in this movie, for sure. Yeah, I mean, it's taxing, but also, I mean, I co-wrote the movie, so I knew what I was getting into. And for me, it was exciting to get to play these different versions of myself and think about how each of them would interact with the world.
Madelines is a darkly funny take on time travel movies with a few well-written twists and turns. If you're a fan of sci-fi, add this one to your watch list. Again, it's hitting all video-on-demand platforms soon and gets a B. It's not rated. For ABC4, I'm film critic Tony Toscano.
All right, thank you, Tony. To see the rest of Tony's reviews, visit his website, screenchatter.com.